This is potentially going to be a bit of a surprise. It's not a Fiat that I bid on. And yeah, it was, as you can see, it's a BMW 318D. No one bid on it. I was quite surprised. As you can see, as this clicks down, it already had a bit of interest well before the auction. And I whacked in a bid. I was the only one. It is a 318D, not the 320. 320 obviously has a bit more bhp, but it's the same engine. Stolen in the Midlands and recovered, and from the pictures doesn't look like it's got any damage to it. It's just missing the number plates, a bit on the higher mileage, but it's not too much of a problem on 167,000 on a BMW. So yeah, that's it. Welcome back to Car Salvage, and today I have something a little different. BMW 3 Series, which you would have seen briefly that I won. It's pissing down with rain actually, so that's not great. So it's just arrived. Back in the early stages of the channel, I got a 3 Series, a 2007. I actually haven't even finished the final video on that one. I still got that saved on the hard drive to actually publish. But anyway, so got another one, 2012, 167,000 miles on the clock. It's been stolen and recovered, and so it's arrived today from Wolverhampton. So far we have one key, and we've got a lovely tag, just like the R-Bath. This was stolen from the Midlands, because WMP is West Midlands Police. So West Midlands Police have recovered this 318D M Sport. So yeah, we are going to look around it. There's two glaringly obvious problems with this car so far. Well, three if you include all the all the forensic dust all over the car. But I'm going to get wet, so I really don't want to touch it too much. Right, first off, biggest thing, the wheels, as you can see, this is the wheel, this is the tyre. It's gone completely through, and it's literally burst. It's been, let me see if I can get down. Hold on. That's the tyre. That has been completely shredded, beyond belief. The rear one, the other side, passenger, that's the same as well. But there's air in this one, but it's going to need 2 new tyres. Now, my first thought was Stinger had been deployed on it. I don't think that's the case, because this tyre would be flat, and normally when Stinger's deployed it takes out the 2 fronts, or it will take out the sides, so people try and go round the Stinger and then it takes out either side. I would say this has been it's a joyride. They've literally, because it's rear wheel drive, they've just been doing donuts in it and shredded the rear tyres. So yeah, we're going to need 2 new rear tyres on this one. And then finally, the exhaust has, I don't know if it's come off the clamp, well, it's certainly bent. Not 100% sure what can be done about that, whether it can be bent up or whether I've lost the back box on that one. Other than that, yes, we don't have number plates, but I've got 2 of those. I've already done that. And the general actual look of the car is all very good. Got a tiny little marks here. Bit of cracking here, but I think there was from the picture, I think there was a slight problem with the rear bumper. Yeah, just here. It's like someone's driven into something. So, but overall, the actual condition for the car is very good and is not going to need any work. It's had a few little accessories done. So these have gone black, and we've got the replacement black grille. The delivery driver who's reversed this into the car parking space for me has told me it has 3 miles of fuel in it, which was a bit of a surprise because the Copart pictures show that it had half a tank. So they've drained the fuel tank, in my opinion. What's interesting, we're having a little discussion about this, was the Fiat 500s that I get never seem to have the tank drained. Now, in my opinion, and we were discussing it, we think that they drain the fuel to run the tractors at the site, and they use the fuel from the cars to run those. That's what we reckon. But anyway, so in the boot we've got our locking wheel nut kit and everything like that. That's good. And we've got, don't know what this is, I've never seen that before. It's like some sort of plastic, don't know what that is. But other than that, it's all good in the back here. We've also got a nice parcel shelf, which I think, I can't remember, I think, oh, I'll sort it out. We've also, what have we got here? Oh, we got a nice like dog guard as well. So yeah, so that's that. The difference between this 2012 and the 2007 was this is the LCI version, so in essence this has been slightly had a facelift. But anyway, so in the rear it's the same interior, exactly the same interior as the last 2007 one. We've got nothing really to show too much, I don't think, in the rear. It's all going to be in the front. So, right, let's get into the front, because I think that's where the majority of the good things are going to be. Just have a quick look under this. No, what's that? It's a bit weird. An OBD scan tool, but I don't know if that's like a cheap one or what that's been used for. It's a bit weird. But anyway. Right. I've got a few more accessories on this one. We've got, I'm led to believe, we've got heated seats. So we've got heated seats, so that's good. We've only got, yeah, so it seems we've only got one key, so that's a shame. Nice mini Toblerone there, but I have a feeling that's going to have been melted. Well, yeah, like a nice cable. We've got the old BMW side indicators still in there, and we have, blimey, look at that, we've still got the original everything in here. Owner's book. What we're looking for is the service book. Have we got the service book? At the moment it's a no, but oh no, what's that? Quick reference. Okay, no service book at the moment. Every MOT and we've had some invoices from 2020 from Sitner, so it has been looked after pretty well. MOT, oh, is it just MOT? MOT health check. No, I think that's just a health check. But it's potential that it has been well looked after. But unfortunately at the moment, no service book. Centre console. Oh, these are like sort of like Bluetooth streaming devices which you plug into there, and then you can basically stream your music in through there. It was like an old BMW system before everything became like completely integrated. So I would definitely say that this was an estate agent's car, hence the mileage. So, but yeah, right, okay, let's just move this seat back. Oh crap. Right, what have we got? So on the side, oh wow, okay, I was looking to get a bit excited by what was in here. Maybe it was like service history or something. It's not, because he's an estate agent. It's literally just endless amounts of leaflets that we all love getting through our door saying, do you want to buy your house, and do you want to sell your house, and we've sold one nearby and everything like that. So yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. On the whole though, I'm not going to lie, look at the actual seats themselves are incredibly unmarked. So I think, apart from the rear tyres and the exhausts, oh no, look, oh, the steering wheel, oh, what's happened there? That's annoying. It's like there's a tear in there. Ugh. Not sure what we're going to do about that. That's a bit annoying. I'm sure you could look to somehow replace the steering wheel. But anyway, right. Yeah, so steering wheel is a downside. Exhaust is slightly bent and need 2 new rear tyres. So yeah, what else have we established from Copart? So yeah, so Copart have drained the fuel, and have they the car does run, so we know that, and there is a V5 apparently for it as well, and it is unrecorded. So I don't think Copart have done anything else. I don't think they've really hidden anything from me. Yeah, it's probably just the only thing that they've done is the fuel. We've got a little tight, slight cut up here, which is random. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for today's video on the 3 Series. I know potentially it's a very old car and not many people are overly interested in seeing this kind of thing, but they still hold quite good value, and they still do quite a lot of still have quite a lot of interest. But for 167,000 miles, it's still a relatively strong engine. It is a 318, not a 320D, but you could tune these up and do things like that if you want. So I need to somehow now get these wheels and tyres to somewhere that's going to put on those new tyres, which I'm going to have to get. So yeah, and then it needs a good clean up. So that is the 318D. I'm getting wet now. Oh yeah, sorry. So it's in. I couldn't quite see on Copart, but it's enhanced. But it's going to be an insurance job when they got the car. So yeah, I wasn't overly worried about that. It's only got 1 key, not 2. But yeah, it'll do. I mean, what I paid, I think all in with delivery, it's around 2.4. So even if you sold it for 3, still making some money on it. And I might use it again because the Giulietta will need to go at some point soon as well. So this might be a little run around for a bit. So yeah, I think that's it. For those that want to comment on the car, feel free. Obviously I haven't tested the clutch, because if it's doing wheel spins, you just don't know what the clutch has done or anything like that. And I've obviously not driven it because we have a slight problem in that I'm still waiting for the V5, so it's not taxed. So yeah, but the MOT is good till I think March, so next year. But anyway, I'm waffling now. So let me know what you think. Oh yeah, sorry, front, these are all good for, it's had some new tyres recently, but they're not quality, they're not quality ones. But yeah, so I think that's, yeah, it's a shame because the rear ones seem to have probably been replaced at the same time. But yeah, so let me know what you think of it. Yeah.
So I thought I'd look into the documentation a bit more, thinking that the service book was missing, which it is, but I managed to just look through what I thought was the MOT paperwork, and actually there's quite a few invoices here. And it makes quite interesting reading, to be fair. I mean, obviously, you know, this is a 2012 car. You know, I argue just exactly how much value is left in a car, you know, when people are putting it into for service. You know, some people are willing to spend very little money on it. Other people, you know, look at it as their pride and joy. So yeah. So having done the walk around and come back up and had a look at the paperwork, this is what we got. First invoice here is for 2022, and it's for replaced rear shocks, bump stops, and covers, rear pad sensors, discs and caliper, rear drive shaft, trigger pickup. That was a total of £1,000, rounded up to £1,000. So that's the last thing that was done. So that was done in March. Don't have a date on this other than Sunday, but it was for a full regas and £285. He's had a condenser done as well. So but that was 160 odd thousand miles, so I'd imagine that was done within the last 12 months. So we should have air conditioning working just fine. August 21, it was an alignment, and so I appreciate alignments are, a bit hit and miss, but that was 17,000 miles ago. But yeah, so I suppose that's a good thing. Whether or not it was needed or whether he just decided to do it, who knows. This one here is tyres, wheel balance, and actually that's quite cheap. He had 2 tyres. So these are the rear ones. No, sorry, these are the front tyres that were put on. And he had 136 for 2 front tyres. That's not bad, actually. Not bad at all. So that's that one. Next one was March 2021, and it was for front and rear pads and sensors on 148,000. Cost 440. This is the big one here. I'll read it to you. Timing chain kit, cam carrier, camshaft inlet, camshaft exterior, something. Rockers, oil filter, rocker cover. So they removed gearbox, flywheel, clutch, removed injector and rocker cover, replaced all timing chains, camshafts, rockers, and that came to a grand total of £2,839. That's not bad, is it? That was on 136,000, so it's done 30,000 more, but at least we know that the timing chain was done on the car. That was done 2019 October 2019, because the 3 Series diesel has a timing chain issue, so it's good to know that was done. This is a history report that was found with the car, and it lists everything that was done from, what date have we got? 2018. So we got check out smell from engine, replaced trace filter to drive belt and exhaust blowing at flange, £27. What else we've got? Carried out service, carried out general vehicle, so that was that. November, investigate reported of loss of power steering, carried out diagnostic checks, trace fault to defective power steering motor. They replaced that motor and assembly. £521, and then they wanted a wheel alignment for 60. 2018. And beginning of 2019, vehicle failed MOT, excessive exhaust gas leak, found DPF was blocked, removed DPF, cleaned DPF, reset DPF, £363. So it's had its DPF cleaned at what was the mileage? 126,000. And then we've got another wheel alignment on 2018 as well. So the car's had quite a bit of service done to it, but all the sort of major parts that I'd like to be done appears to be done. So for me, I'm quite chuffed with that. It doesn't really give me an indication about oil, so I'm going to have to check that out and see whether or not we need to do an oil change on it and filter change, but that's not going to be too bad. But yeah, so at least we got something, unlike a lot of cars that come from auction houses. Hit the
like button, hit the subscribe button, tell me your thoughts on the car, and I will catch up with you all again very soon with some probably more Fiat 500 videos. So yeah, until next time, catch you all again soon.